Hello all my talkers, welcome to another video. This is your friend Todd from Southwest New Hampshire, coming at you with a tour video today. I am sitting at watching over this afternoon. It's Saturday, August 7th, and sorry for the noise. That's Route 10 out there, the cars going by, but I wanted to start the video outside here. I am right here, as you can see in the sign, spending the afternoon watching over the Swanzey, New Hampshire Historical Museum. Right here, that is the sign. There is the front of the entrance of the building. There's part of the building. There's the parking lot over there. And ooh, here comes a nice classic Cobra there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but and this is one of the features we have here on the grounds of the museum. This bell up here. Wanted to show this off. That's ball field over there behind the museum, Brown Field. That's one of the elementary schools here in town over in the back there. But there you go. It's a little hard to see on my screen here. Hopefully I'm getting everything in just right. This was a donation. Fella, if I remember the story right, made the tower and everything. It was all handmade and everything, donated to the museum. Here's the rest of the grounds here on the museum. Part of the rest of the building here as well. And there's, I don't know if we can read this or not. It's a little plaque here. I don't know if you can read it or not. We got some gunk on it. But anyways, this is an American Liberty elm. And I can't read it too well. It'd have to be cleaned up. Unfortunately, it looks like it was donated. The tree was donated to the museum. There's the back of the museum, the parking lot for the ball field. There's our flag poles out in front of the museum as well, pine trees. So anyways, there's some flowers the other volunteers put in and you'll work on. Oh, I want to show you this before we go inside. Also, there's the other end of the museum right here. Right there. Alright. This over here is first Swanzey grist mill. I don't know if you could read that or not. The first Swanzey grist mill. This was a grist wheel here. Let me zoom back out. Oh, wrong way. Whoop. Sorry about that. That's the grist wheel there. And it says this was built by, first Swanzey grist mill was built by John Shepherd for Ephraim Jones on the east side of the Ashuelot River at West Swanzey, the summer of 1739. This grist wheel was found on that site by the Swanzey Preservation Hikers April 8th, 1995, donated by the Gordon Brown family to the Swanzey Historical Museum. So there you go. One of the cool things here to see at the museum. There's a Gomarlo supermarket down the road there and gas station. Apartments over there next door. Okay. So let's go in, and there's some rhododendrons and pine shrubs and everything. Let's go inside and take a look. Some of the other west area of the West Swanzey Village and sidewalk and everything. And here we go inside. Come on in and join me for a wonderful tour. There's our museum hours. Unfortunately, we are only open Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4, or by appointment through the week. Unfortunately, we don't have enough volunteers and workers to help out to have the museum open through the week. So here is the front counter of that. There's a banner up there for the Scarlet Marauders Drum and Bugle Corps. Okay, when you first come in, here's a plaque here, Bell and Tower, that was outside. Make sure I'm correct. Yep, Bell and Tower, presented to the town of Swanzey, July 1992, by Gordon K. Brown. Here it is, 1987. The Swanzey Historical Museum is affectionately dedicated to Charles J. Andrahan and all who gave to make this dream a reality. And here's a map of Swanzey there. Monadnock Region bike routes map there as well. Covered bridge postcards we have available for sale there. As you know, I did a video not too long ago of the Thompson Covered Bridge here in West Swanzey. Some magnets as well. We have pamphlets like this and historical museum pamphlets, and we have a sign-in book to let us know where you're from and where you traveled from. And welcome to the Swanzey Historical Museum, 3 floors of interesting artifacts. So, and there, a free area map of Swanzey, Keene area and stuff. And there's where we do some of our projects and work, looking up things. We do genealogy work here too, so if anybody is might have some family from the area here, we can help look up, my camera case is there, genealogy, and family history stuff. So contact us for that as well. And we even have a little donation box to help out with expenses. And so let's do the big main area over here. This is our little cubby, dedicated to the Scarlet Marauders Drum and Bugle Corps here in Swanzey. Some of their uniforms. There's a picture of them back in 1941. Girls Fife and Drum Corps, West Swanzey, right there. There we go. There. An old pipe organ. There's the old homestead, the only true copy of the original of the old homestead. Dedicated to Denman Thompson, played by the orchestra in his famous play, The Old Homestead, March and Two-Step by Carl Krager. That's the music for it. The American Reed organ book there. That's the organ book there. And there's this was used by the Westport Methodist Church here in Westport Village, part of Swanzey, and it's an SD organ right there. And it was made, the organ has a pumping lever inside. The organ was made in Brattleboro, Vermont during 1941. It had a 25-year guarantee. There's a scale model of the Thompson Bridge I did a video on. Some old signs there, welcome to West Swanzey. Some old trains up there. And we even have a little digital picture frame here that you can see a lot of look at a lot of photographs and stuff around town. There is our famous resident Denman Thompson, who was a author and a playwright and an actor as well back in his day. If I remember right, let's see here. He was born in 1833 and died in 1911. He was a theater actor, like I said, playwright. He was a descendant of original Swansea settlers as well. He attended Mount Caesar Seminary, West Swansea, which I don't believe, I don't know if it's still here or if it became the Mount Caesar Elementary School or what, I'm not sure. I have to look it up, see what happened. But anyways, he, age 17, went to Boston to seek his fortune, joined the circus, then was a stage hand, etc. Then he moved to Toronto, Canada. He was married to Maria Ballou. They had 3 children. He performed in Boston the first time, The Old Homestead, that he wrote, a play he wrote with a George Ryder, traveled the United States and Europe performing with the play. And in 1904, The Old Homestead debuted on Broadway. After his death, it was made into a motion picture. Denman Thompson also wrote other plays, sometimes collaborating with George Ryder. Several were made into motion pictures. He died in 1911 and was buried in Swansea here. So, and up until last year, a couple of years ago, they performed the play here in Swansea every year, every July. There's another portrait of Denman Thompson, and he played in his role as Uncle Josh in the play. There's some other photographs there of him. An old bicycle hanging up there. Another picture, painting of Denman Thompson up there. It was a good play. I've seen it. It was a wonderful play. I wish they would still do it here in Swansea, but there's a bust of him right there. And there. It looks like an old shoe shine kit, if I'm not mistaken. Some old chairs, the old Homestead, Denman Thompson. Lincoln Wheelock, stone there, and let me see. Yep, shoe shine kit. I was correct. I don't do shoe shine kits. This is the back of the stagecoach here. That we have. This is another stone we have there. Excuse me, I hope nobody heard that. But there's the it's a stagecoach that would have been driven in the 19th century here in the area. Think of it today as, ooh, I hit my elbow on the wheel changing. It's on the kid. Ow, that hurt. Anyways, now that I had my injury for today, there's a mannequin portraying a passenger here, but there's the interior of the stagecoach. There we go. And this traveled around Swansea, Keene, and some of the like almost sort of like public transportation today, another mannequin portraying driver. Fortunately, we don't have the horses. There's the wheels. And this is my favorite right here, 1930 Model A Ford, donated by Isabel Duggan in memory of her husband. Man, wouldn't you love to go cruising in this thing? This is so cool, you know. This is totally awesome, you know. Rumble seat in the back, you know, totally cool. And some old toy trains and everything and toys here. An old Cheshire Railroad lantern there in the center there. See? Cool. Sewing thing, mannequin thing, woman's cloak or men's cloak. A little bit of history there on the stagecoach and stagecoaches in general. There's some old lanterns up there. Let me change hands again. Thankfully, I'm not near the stagecoach wheel, so I'm not going to hit my elbow again. There's some old lanterns up there. There. Some old pictures of local railroad trains and stuff. Train stations. A lot of them, unfortunately, don't exist anymore. Back in the 80s and stuff, late 70s, early 80s, a lot of the railroads were in Cheshire County were all ripped up, the tracks and everything, and trains stopped traveling around Cheshire County here in southwest New Hampshire. Not too many of the old railroad stations survived. I think there may be two, maybe might still be left around. And here's an old, very old steam locomotive, some old horizontal engine, you know, like things that would, you know, models of engines that would be used in, you know, different applications, trains. This one here was used in a sawmill, you know, box shops, etc. Like this one here as well, sawmills and other purposes. You know, scale model. This is really cool, the steam train. I won't turn it on because I'm not sure how to operate it, but it does actually, at one time it did actually work and run. There's a scale model of a marine engine there. Walking beam engine. Some old photograph, you know, record player, phonograph, saxophone and stuff. Look at that, the old cylinder, original cylinder phonograph. Wasn't a disc, it was actually a cylinder. You know, and same there. Isn't that cool? And those right there, the canisters, those are the music. That's the cylinder that goes on there. The needle runs on it, plays your music. And it's so cool. There's the Stratton Free Library here in Swanzey. There's a private library donated by Mr. Stratton right there. And this is the other cool thing. An old horse-drawn fire engine that would have been used in the area in town here a long time ago. Isn't that awesome? It's so cool. An old fireman's uniform over here on the mannequin. I'm gonna watch my time. I'm getting, you know, because I'm gonna have to do a two-parter. There's the back of the engine there. The old fire hose that goes with it. Yeah. Map of Cheshire County, an old map. Probably some changes since that map was made. And there, some of the firemen, pictures of firemen that go way back. I can't see the date from down here. Some fire stuff. Bell, fire bell, fire alarm, a water can, pump water can, extinguisher, an old one, very, very old. There's an old fireman's uniform right there, next to another old fire extinguisher there. And some more pictures and stuff. Taking the fire engine out for the Muskeg steam fire pumper, which is behind me that I showed you, restored in parade in 1983, 250th anniversary parade of the town, right there. And they say an old map, 1888 of the county. There's the, okay, I'm gonna have to, there we go. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna have to close this part 1 down. This is the back door to the museum, so we can get like the fire engine out and everything for parades and stuff, you know. There we go. And cool. That is so awesome. Our ancestors had things in control compared to what some people might say. Swanzey Muskeg steam fire pumper. Some pictures and history of it. There. There's some more Lionel toy trains and other stuff up there that we have as well. That's a little second floor we have up there, and this is one of our cabinets with some military uniforms and some child doll, carriers, baby carriages, and cabinet here as well, or one of our display cabinets, World War I, this section here dedicated to World War I residents that served in World War I, and some of the uniforms, helmets and things that were donated, soldiers' sewing kit, canteen, some medals, drill regulations for infantry. And over here, World War I corner dedicated, U.S. Navy uniform, belonged to Lester Faulkner here in the town of Swanzey. It was donated. And some photographs that you can see from World War I. Another resident that served. There. Okay, guys. Anyways, we'll do. Gonna do part 2. Here's the other side of the car, as well. The back side. Isn't that awesome? So there we go. Anyways, if you like this video, I'm doing this video to help the museum as well, to draw attention to it. We'd love to have you stop by at the museum, drop in for a visit. If you can, anybody watching this in the Cheshire County area, if you have any free time, would love to volunteer, maybe through the, week and everything, if we can, to help out with projects. We got plenty of projects and other things that we to do around here that could use that can be done. I think there's even some boxes that haven't been gone through of donations and things for the museum. or we just would love some, love a donation. But anyways, as well, leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down for me. I appreciate it. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell as well. I would also love to get some more subscribers. Appreciate it. I thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on this tour of the Swanzey Museum. Part 2 will be coming up, so keep a lookout. All right, thank you, talkers, for joining me. You have yourselves a good Saturday afternoon, and keep on thinking, keep on exploring, and stay safe out there. God bless. Bye, guys.